Hello, and welcome to Earth Rose Tarot. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. So this is going to be a love reading for my wonderful Capricorns. This is for Capricorn in Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus. This is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate fully with every single Capricorn out there, but I do hope that you find it useful or at least enjoyable. If you've come across this reading, I would say there's probably something here for you. And as always, take what does resonate and leave what doesn't for somebody else. So, my wonderful Capricorns, I hope you're having a lovely start to October if you are watching this as soon as it launches. This is a timeless reading, really, so it's for whenever you come across it. But I do hope you're keeping very well, my lovely Cappy crew. So, I'm going to start by getting one card for you from this deck, see what the general energy is for you for this reading, and then we'll go straight into a spread. So, my Capricorns, please, can I get one card for my Capricorns when it comes to love? What do we need to know? For my Cappies, please. One card, there we go. Okay, you get two, but it's you Capricorn, so I'll let you get away with it. Okay. We have the Death card, let's see, and the World card. Are you kidding me? Capricorn, at the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Pentacles as well. Wow, the Death and the World are two of the most, how can I put this? Two major arcana that speak to significant major change in life. And that is your overall energy, sure, okay. And with the Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, that tells me this is something that you could have been preparing for a while, or you could have planted the seeds for this a while ago. Like, this is maybe something that's been in the works for a while, is kind of what I'm getting. Like, this is not necessarily going to be completely out the blue. It's more, this is something that you have put the work in the past, and you've been waiting to see if this is about to pay off. Death is major change. The World is, you have passed some sort of test. You have passed all the requirements to step into the next stage of your life. And I cannot believe that those are your, let me just cover her up a bit, in the World. Those are your two cards, Death and the World. Capricorn, the last reading I did for you, it was two major arcana that came out as well, different ones. But here we are again. So a major time for you, my Cappies. Let's get straight into the spread and find out what's going on. So in terms of love, this could be something in your love life that either with a particular person you've been doing, putting some effort in for some time, or laying the groundwork, and it's about to, the whole situation is about to change. In one way or another. If this is someone new, it's more that you've been doing the work with yourself, and that work is about to pay off big time. My God, I can't believe you got that. The Death and the World. So I was like, I wasn't actually going to do any readings today because I was a bit just exhausted from daily life, and then I was like, no, I really have to do a Capricorn reading today. And now I know why, so let's get into your spread. And I get the top 6 cards for Cappy, please. In the spread, Capricorn, I'm going to be, when I'm saying this is how you feel about the person who's coming through in this love reading, this is the action you're going to be taking, and vice versa. If for you it's resonating the other way around, just flip it. That's absolutely fine. So that has been happening quite a lot with the recent readings, so I might even change it in the future to be like, this is person A and person B, and then you just know which one is for you. But right now I'm just carrying on as is for the time being. So I get the top 6 cards for Capricorn. Capricorn and the person who's coming through in their love reading. What do we need to know? Okay. We've got the World. It's the second card out on the spread. Wow. Holy shit, Capricorn. So the spread is of 6 cards. In the first deck, 5 of the 6 cards are major arcana. Okay, and I'm just gonna get the second layer straight away, and then we'll go into it. What is going on? There's some major thing happening here for you, Capricorn. Huge. Let me try and find out what on earth this is, but it's significant. This is something that you're going to remember for the rest of your life. That's how significant this is. I'm not overplaying it. I can feel it. Okay, let's get into it. Can you get the top 6 cards from this deck to clarify? The spread for Capricorn, please. The moon flipped inside the deck. I'm just going to put that back in for now. It's trying to fly out. Okay. The moon can talk about things that are hidden. Things coming to the surface that weren't known before, or facing some sort of fear. Get the top 6 cards for Capricorn, please. All right, there we go. What? Oh, Cappy. All right. All right, let's see what is going on here. There's strong Leo energy here. Okay. All right, let's just get straight into it. How you're feeling about the person that's coming through in this reading, Cappy. We have got the Strength card with the 3 of Cups. So, Strength card is Leo's major arcana. How can I put this? You feel like you want to be brave about this situation and lead with your heart. The 3 of Cups is giving me the fact that you want to spend some time with this person. You want to be in their company, and it's almost like a wearing your heart on your sleeve kind of energy is what I'm getting. How you feel about them. You feel quite passionate about how much you want to be with this person and how they make you feel. You feel like there's a sense of courage with being vulnerable here from you. Or maybe they make you feel like you can be vulnerable. You feel very strongly drawn to this person, and there's a strong desire for this person. There's also this strength though of like needing to stay with an open heart. Like there's how can I put this? Like you feel like you're gonna need to overcome some sort of difficulty where it comes to keeping your heart open and available about this person. Let's see. Please clarify, how is Cappy feeling about this person? Death and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, with the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. So you may feel like you need to be strong whilst this person goes through some sort of ending of something. Something that they have some sort of responsibility or tie to. Like something that they feel like they are obliged to, that they've committed to, that there's a situation that relies upon them, that they have to see through. You are going to need the courage to remain open-hearted whilst they go through that transformation. We've got Death again, and it was one of the first 2 cards that came out. But the Ace of Pentacles, it's like once Death and the World were your first 2 cards, and the World is all about a completion of one chapter. It's also the beginning of another. And the Death card can talk about much the same, but it's more like the difference between these, if you like, is that the Death card is more of how a chapter in our lives has changed us, has transformed us, and the World is, I'm still not covering her up, sorry. The World is, but I hope YouTube doesn't block this video now. The World is that you're taking all of that you've learned, all of the changes that you've gone through, and you're actually making it significant to go from one chapter of your life to the next. Because otherwise, you could change in yourself but remain in the same cycle. But this combination is not only that you are changed, or someone here is, but that you're also taking that into the next, to break some sort of cycles that you've been in or this person's been in, and go into the next part of your life. It's time for massive change here, Cappy. I don't say that lightly, but come on, the death of the world is your overall energy. Now, when it comes to this person, tell me more. Why is Cappy feeling like this about them? Judgment danced around out of the deck. Now, interestingly enough, Judgment is the card before the World card in the Major Arcana journey. And the High Priestess is at the bottom of the deck as well. So the Judgment is talking about that this, like, that this is significant. This person is significant to you, Cappy. I feel like I don't even need to tell you. You are quite aware that this person is going to be important in your life. But you also may feel like there's something that they need to do on their own without you. They might need to complete some sort of cycle, but they have to choose to do it themselves, and you can't help them through that. Anything else? Wow. I mean, Judgment, Death, and the Ace of Pentacles is what's come out. This is huge. Temperance and the Ace of Wands. So, yeah. You feel like you have to be strong and patient and kind of have the resilience to maintain an open heart and to maintain, the feelings that you have, the passion and the sense of wearing your heart on your sleeve, and the courage that's required to do that. Maintain all of that whilst this person goes through some sort of transformation about a situation that they are committed to, which will allow the two of you to have a new beginning. But it is a judgment call, it's a judgment day for them that you're not necessarily able to influence, or that you should influence. It is down to them, and it's the patience is required to allow, and now we've got the Ace of Wands as well as the Ace of Pentacles, to allow a new beginning to happen between the two of you. But at the end of the day, like, you need to be strong and maybe wait for them to make some sort of decision. So how they're feeling about you, Capricorn, we have the World and the Seven of Wands. So they're feeling very determined about you, but also a bit standoffish and a little bit, potentially a little bit defensive. They could feel like there is some matter or some business in their life or their world right now, if you like, that it's giving me the sense of like, let me do this on my own, Cappy. Like, this is my call, and I have to see this through on my own. It's very strongly what the message that I'm getting, because that Seven of Wands is a protective stance, but also I don't feel like this person is necessarily protective over anything that they know they need to close out. It's more that they're already aware of whatever it is that in their life that is a chapter that's coming to an end. And it's like, it's just a human nature thing I'm getting of like, don't rush me, I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it. So leave me alone whilst I do it. Does that make sense? Is this kind of giving me, when you were about to do something and then someone asks you to do that, and then you're like, well, no, I'm not doing it. That's what's popping into my head. So it's more like this person is like, yeah, this is my thing to finish and to complete. Like, give me some space whilst I complete it. That's what I'm getting. Let's clarify. How is this person feeling about Capricorn, please? these cards have just thrown themselves at me straight away. The Ten of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. And the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Pentacles, which, bearing in mind, is at the bottom of the very first deck as well. Different deck, Seven of Pentacles. So it could well be as well with this death and the world, and this kind of the seeds that were planted and seeing them come to fruition. It could be about this person as well, that it's something in their life that could be weighing. It could have been quite stressful for them or quite overwhelming. Maybe something to do with finances, with the Ten of Pentacles there as well as the Seven of Pentacles. This person may have had some sort of plan, is what I'm getting. Yeah, a plan to be successful. And what I'm getting is the sense that there's some doubt creeping in about whether this plan is going to be successful. What they really want is for just trust me kind of thing is what I'm getting. Just trust me, trust that I know what I'm doing, and I've got a plan, I'm going to see it through. Even if this plan has been causing delays for the two of you in some way, it's like, it's for them, it's a burden that they have to carry on their own. This is not something that they necessarily want help with. This is something that they feel like they have to shoulder this burden on their own. But I get this sense of like, I have a plan to sort this out. For example, if this was someone with significant debt, they've decided on a plan to get themselves out of debt. They don't want any help about it. I think there's also an element of pride here as well, understandably. I think that's just human nature as well. But there's an element of pride of like, I got myself into this, I'm going to get myself out. Yes, it is probably causing delays between the two of us, but I would prefer there to be a delay, but I get myself out of this. But then I have the sense that after that I sorted this out for myself, rather than getting someone else to sort this out for me. Does that make sense? And that does make sense as to why you are very passionate about this person. You want to spend time with them and enjoy their company, and for things to maybe progress between the two of you, but you know that there's something this person has to get themselves out of on their own. What is this person's current situation, Cappy? We've got the Emperor with the Devil, Aries and Capricorn energy, to be fair. Now, the Emperor talks about, he's the divine masculine of the tarot deck. It can talk about husband or a father or someone who's in a high senior position in their career, their company that they work for, but also this is someone who shoulders a lot of responsibility. In the Emperor can be male or female in real life, but it's just someone who is like a patriarch of a family, for example, or someone that people rely on. The Emperor creates a structure. The Empress, his counterpart, turns that house into a home, nurtures whatever the foundations that have been laid, nurtures it so that it turns into a very wonderful environment. Anyone can have a 4 walls and a door and a roof, but and that's a structure, and it can be a sound structure, but you go into some houses like that and you don't feel that same kind of warmth that you do unless there's an empress who's also put their mark on the place. Now again, this is not literal genders in the 3D. The empress can be a man, the emperor can be a woman, but it's just the energies that are connected with these tarot cards. So for this person in their current situation is that they have got themselves tied into something which is affecting their ability to provide a stable, reliable structure of some sort. So it could be that they have got themselves into debt somehow, or they have committed to something which is unhealthy, which they're trying to break out of, or is stopping them from providing something to you, for example, Capricorn. It's a blockage, but it's a toxic attachment essentially in this person's current situation. So let's see if we can find out what that is. What is going on Tell me about this devil in this person's current situation. Whatever it is, I do feel like your person is also taking responsibility and is taking proactive action to get themselves out of this and to close this chapter with whatever toxic attachment is currently in their world. It's just that they are maybe being standoffish because they want to do this on their own without any cooperation or assistance. There's a little bit of stubbornness, sure, a little bit of pride coming through, but it's understandable at the same time. Why the Emperor with the Devil in this person's current situation, please? This could be that they are also, that it could be that they're a father to a child with somebody else. There could be issues with what they're called, child payments. Not child payments. That sounds like you're paying off a child. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean. Anyway, let's carry on. What's in their current situation? Why the Devil? You gonna tell me? There we go. 3 of Cups. Nine of Cups in reverse. High Priestess in reverse. What is the Devil, please, in this person's current situation? Wheel of Fortune. Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords just came out together. Okay. Well, okay. So what I'm getting, Cappy, is that this person has an influence in their current situation, which is a toxic one and a very unhealthy one. It could be an influence of, with the Nine of Cups in reverse, of trying to get this person to indulge in drinking too much or substance abuse, something like that. Overindulgence with the Nine of Cups in reverse. Trying to kind of get in their ear. With the Three of Cups, this could be a friend or a friendship group who are trying to... With the High Priestess in reverse came out as well, if I didn't mention that already. Like this, Nine of Cups in reverse, High Priestess in reverse. This is an influence of someone getting in this person's ear and telling them this is to kind of ignore their intuition or what their gut is telling them. Now, I feel like this person is potentially trying to take a bit of a time out and take some time to themselves to get connected, like, you know, to sleep on something before they make any decision or any action. They're trying to, like, let me sleep on it, let me think about it, so that they get clear about what they want for some sort of new beginning. It could be that they feel about you this defensiveness because also there could be people around them that are telling them not to go towards you. And you feel like you really want a reconciliation with this person, or just to be with them. Like, if it's not a reconciliation, you just want to date them. But they may feel like there's an influence in their world which is trying to get them to go against their intuition about you. And they are being, if so, they're being protective about you and this connection, I would say. There is also going to be some sort of fated intervention from the universe with the Wheel of Fortune, like some sort of destined situation that actually gives them complete clarity on the fact that they do want some sort of new beginning with you. What is that? What's the Wheel of Fortune, please? Three of Cups again. Okay, I'm going to find something out. What are they finding out? Oh, okay. Yeah. I said, what are they finding out? And then the Nine of Cups comes out with the Five of Swords. So, and then the Four of Cups with the Ten of Wands in reverse. So Cappy, for some of you, if it seems that they might have someone in their surroundings, their social circle, in their friendship group, that potentially told them not to pursue you, not to go towards you, that you were... They're going to be stressed out of their mind when they find this out, that they ignore their intuition about you and they listen to someone telling them not to go towards you because you were not it. And they're finding out that that there was some, I feel like some gossip or some idle conversation going on. Like some, this Five of Swords energy is just like people who, you can see this guy's expression at the front. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up. But he's got this real like smart aleck look on his face. Like he thinks he's been really smart. He's tricked his friends in the back, into walking off into the distance and giving up on something. Giving up, this person got tricked into giving up on something that was their wish fulfillment. They acted like this with the Four of Cups, like, oh no, I don't want this. Because of things that they heard, or things they were told by a friendship group or friends, as I said. And the Wheel of Fortune, the thing that's going to change this is that they are going to find out that the information they received previously was not honest. But that's kind of future influence that I don't normally say about their current situation, but because the Wheel of Fortune came out, it's like, you know, currently they have been in a toxic situation of feeling like they should, they felt some sort of responsibility to whatever influence this was in their life. They felt responsible and that they should, maybe even a sense of loyalty to whatever that was. And there it was, this is giving me frenemies or like toxic, even family relationship or something. So, okay, let's carry on. The action here that you're most likely going to take towards this person, Capricorn. Obviously, throughout this reading, the roles can be reversed. So you could be resonating as the person rather than the Capricorn. But the action that the Capricorn is most likely going to take going forward, we have the High Priestess and the Star. Two beautiful major arcana, both I would say very divine feminine kind of energies. We've got Pisces and Aquarius here with these two. Now, I would say from this combination, the Capricorn isn't going to be doing much except tuning into their sense of spirituality, their own, should be covering up the star, sorry, tuning into their inner guidance and trusting themselves that things are going to work out as they should in a destined way. This is quite peaceful, I would say, with the Star and the High Priestess. The Cappy is going to be acting from a very wise spiritual place and having faith that things will play out as they're meant to. I don't mean to repeat myself, but that I hope I'm not. But like that is really the message that I'm getting. I don't see that the Cappy is going to be taking much action here, to be fair. This is more that the Cappy is going to be acting in a very authentic, wise, positive way. This is very high vibrational with these two combined. It's an energy of keeping the faith, keeping strong belief in things working out for the better, which is beautiful to see. It's optimistic, but it's also it's not blind optimism, because the High Priestess is here and she is very wise and knowing. So it's more an energy of, I know things will work out because whatever happens, the universe has got my back, And I know myself. So what? Even if this person screws up, which I don't think Cappy thinks that. I think Cappy believes this person's actually going to see the light and get through this. But it's like, even if this person does listen to the devil, I am still me and I'm going to be fine. So I don't see any necessary action. That does make sense, because how you're feeling is that you just have to be strong and keep your heart open and let this person deal with what they're dealing with. So yeah. Now, the action that this person's most likely going to be taking towards the Capricorn, we have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands on top of each other, two different decks in the same position. Okay, so the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands is an action. Well, these are counterparts to each other. They are a perfect pair, if you like. It's just that the King and Queen of Wands, a couple can be all about the passion. And there's certainly sexual chemistry between these two. I do also feel there's that between you and this person, Capricorn. It's just there's an action. Let's see. Let me get some clarification. Tell me, how is this an action from this person? It could be to come together with you in a very passionate partnership. I don't know. Let me clarify. Why is the King and Queen of Wands in their action? Seven of Swords has fallen out. And Justice and the Seven of Pentacles. Again, that's like the third time. Alright. Tell me about it. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Listen, the Seven of Pentacles in this deck talks about two people reviewing what they have already put into a situation together and deciding if they should continue or they should let the whole thing burn at this point. Like, let's get real. Is this worth continuing to invest in, or is this an absolute Tower of Babel that's going to fall on our heads if we even bother trying to continue, trying to force something? This is like trying to force love, is what I'm getting. Tell me, why is the Seven of Swords here, please? Eight of Swords has come out and oh Lord. Eight of Swords came out and crossed the Seven of Pentacles. So the thing is that this person is gonna get in their own way and gonna get up in their head. And it's potentially because they know full well that there is potentially a situation that they are still in, that they haven't finished yet, Cappy, with someone else. And there is no love there. I'm going to be honest. This is absolute fake bullshit. With the Seven of Swords landing on top of the King and Queen of Wands, that's why I said perfect counterparts, and I laughed, because this is counterparts that is just for show. This is counterparts because we're together because of how we look when we come to the party together. This is counterparts because of how people perceive us on social media and how we're acting together. And these are two very self-focused energies who are in a partnership, but for themselves rather than each other. And it can sometimes go in the direction of this is just full-on fire, sex, passion, out the window connection. But then we have the Seven of Swords landing on top of them. And then we have this. Oh, but maybe we should stay together, Eight of Swords, because of what we've got invested. Because of, this is like, we should stick together for the followers on Instagram. Is this couple? I don't believe this is you. And the number of times I've seen the Three of Cups as well, it could well be that you're dealing with someone who is already in a situation with somebody else, and you're having the faith and the belief that they are gonna come to their senses. And yeah, and this could be the defensiveness, because they feel like they know they need to finish this chapter with this other person, but it's like, if you push me on it, then I won't. Tell me more, please, about the action this person's going to take. Why Hermit has just fallen out. What action? Thank you. Four of Swords and the Hermit. To be honest, Cappy, the action that this person's going to be taking looks like they're going to retreat into the basically the devil situation that they're already in. They're going to retreat back into it with their tail between their legs, not speaking up for with the truth. Bearing in mind, this is on top of the Seven of Swords. This is someone who knows the truth. They know the truth about in themselves. They know the truth about the situation that they're in. They know what they should be doing. They know their gut is screaming at them at this point, and the action that they're taking is to retreat back into it. And to let's just hunker down through the autumn or winter or wherever you are in the world, if that's whatever season it is for you. But right now in England, we're coming up to autumn, so it's like, let's just hunker down, let's just get some wine in, let's just put the candles on, let's close the door, or pretend that this relationship is fine, the outside world doesn't exist, and we can just stick our fingers in. I swear I said something similar to you last time, Cappy. Of this person, there's an element of denial with this person. They do need to... It's also the fact with the Hermit and the Four of Swords that this person, the action they're taking is knowing damn well the wise move that they need to take within themselves with the Hermit. This is Virgo energy as well. This is someone who analyzes their message that's coming from inside them. This is someone I just got that they're analyzing everything that's happening. For example, when the person that they're with at the moment, even I just got makes a coffee in the morning, then your person is watching them and is fully aware that their insides are screaming at them, I don't love you. This is very specific and it's a bit weird, but it's what's coming through, so I'm going to tell you. This is someone standing watching that other person go, making a coffee or making breakfast or whatever, being like, I do not want to be with you. And they're fully aware of it, but what they're doing is metaphorically gagging themselves or putting a big piece of sellotape over their mouth, essentially, so they do not say anything. Because they are up in their head, they're telling themselves that they can't do anything because of whatever they've already invested with this person. Whether it's social standing, whether it's what other people will think, or whether it's financial or practical. It's very frustrating energy to read. And that's why they're feeling defensive about it. That's why they're like, Cappy, leave me alone. I know what I need to do and I'll do it when I'm ready, is because they already know. You only feel triggered like that with the Seven of Wands energy when you're already goddamn well aware that that's what you should be doing. It's like if someone is do the washing up and you're like, I know I should be doing the washing up, but I haven't. And now you've told me to do it. I'm not going to touch it for a day just to make my point. This is a stubborn person, but also someone who's fully aware. Okay, let's carry on. What's going to be happening between you and this person going forward, Cappy? I would say the next few weeks, next month from when you come across this reading. We have the Tower and the Three of Swords as the outcome. Let's see which direction this goes in, because this is explosive. Now, the Tower is... He's funny, I didn't actually remember this was here when I was talking about that earlier, but I said that this person is almost aware, and maybe even the person that they're with is aware that they are currently continuing to work on something that's the Tower of Babel, I think I said, and now we have the frickin' Tower in your outcome. So if this person continues to ignore their intuition and continue building with someone where there is no love, it's just purely for the sake of staying in that relationship, it's going to blow up. And there's going to be a lot of pain. But this Three of Swords card, there are three people involved in this Three of Swords. It could be that there's pain for all three of you, you as well as them and whoever they're in this situation with. But I have to say that things are going to change. Things are going to transform. This is not as something that this person is going to successfully hunker down and close the doors and pull the blinds and be like, it's fine, we can stay in this for years yet. No, because of the overall energy being death in the world. Change is here. Has been potentially knocking on the door for a while, and now change has basically got a battering ram and is going to knock that door down. Let's clarify, why is the Tower with the Three of Swords in the outcome? Oof, Judgment has come out in reverse. Oh, tell me please why. Yeah, okay. We have got the Emperor has come out with the Eight of Swords. Big surprise, considering what I've already shown you. And I was talking about, we had the Eight of Swords a moment ago coming out and crossing the Seven of Pentacles. And now we have the Eight of Swords with the Emperor, which is the Emperor within this person's current situation. So, bottom of the deck, 10 of Swords, 6 of Swords. I have to be honest, and with the Judgment in reverse, what it's giving me, Cappy, is that this person is failing some sort of test. I feel like at the start I said with death in the world that someone has passed a test and is moving into the next chapter of their life. That potentially is you here, Cappy. I don't think it's this person, to be honest. They're very defensive about moving into the next cycle and breaking some sort of cycle that they have got themselves in. They're very defensive about it. In fact, they're failing. Judgment comes before the world, if I didn't say that already. This is a moment of reckoning, like, are you ready? This is like going for a job interview to get a promotion, and you go for that job interview 5 times, and until you're ready, you're not going to get... This is in a fair working environment. Let's just take out any environmental aspects of like, oh, the boss doesn't really like you or anything like that. This is a fair working environment. Let's just imagine that, and you go for the interview, and until you're ready, you're not getting the promotion. This person is going up for the interview again, metaphorically, and they are not getting the job by the looks of it, because the Emperor and the Eight of Swords, they are getting there in their own way, is what it's telling me. 10 of Swords, 6 of Swords. I feel like the Tower and the pain, the Three of Swords, the pain is that you're going to call time on this. Why this? Tell me, am I right? Why the Six of Swords? Because the Six of Swords is like someone moving on and being like, okay, it's done. The Tower could be that the Tower also falls between the two of you. That this situation is like, okay, if you're going to retreat back into a toxic karmic connection, which you know damn well you shouldn't be in anymore, if you're going to retreat back into that, then I'm gone. Tell me about the Six of Swords, please. Death in reverse. Yeah. With the Fool. Exactly. The Fool in this deck shows someone, obviously the Fool is off, someone going off on a new journey, a new adventure, but this is someone turning their back on something they thought that they wanted, they were very invested in, and going off, and they're like, I don't know what comes next, I don't know what the future brings, but I know I can't stay here anymore. And it's because someone is refusing to go through that transformation, to go through some sort of change. I feel like you deserve better than this. You're going to end up knowing that, well, I mean, if you don't know it already, this situation is going to help you, remind you that you deserve better than this, and also then manifest better. Yeah, as I said that, the Queen of Pentacles falls out with the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Queen of Pentacles is you, Cappy. It shouldn't be this hard as well, is kind of what I'm getting. Let's see if there's any other messages I can get for you. This could be someone you've known for a while, someone from potentially that you have sweet memories with from the past, but there's always seemed to be something blocking the two of you coming together. It's just always been something. If it's not this, like, I feel like you may have known, for example, if you've known this person for a while, this is not the first time they've been in a position where they couldn't be with you for some reason. Like, this is just the most current reason that the two of you can't be together, but there have been opportunities in the past and they always seem to, you know, when the two of you are like, oh, I wish we could, but there's this, but then there must be moments when they could come towards you, but they end up getting into something else toxic. This person is also trapped by their pride, is what I'm getting. They could also be stuck in a situation because of someone having children that they feel responsible for, or they feel like they are a father figure to them. Okay. Let me just ask, because this is quite a short one. Is there any... I was about to say, is there any advice for Cappy? We've got the Six of Swords that fell out with the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Well, that would say, move on. This person is living in deceit. Of course, the two cards fell on the floor. I'll have to get those 1 second. Oh, my life. Okay. Two cards that fell on the floor. The Four of Cups, the Lovers in reverse. And the Six of Swords. Any advice for Capricorn, please? Interesting. We've got the Ace of Cups and the Two of Wands. Tell me about that, because this feels like something else. Because the Six of Swords, Four of Cups, Lovers in reverse is like, move on. Let this person go, Cappy. I've got to be honest with you. I know you would only want that. This person is not like, in this Four of Cups card, this would be you, Cappy, like, innocently, honestly offering your love and affection to this person who's got their eyes shut and their arms crossed and is not accepting it or even looking at it, not even giving it the fair appraisal that it deserves. There seems to be, what, the Ace of Cups, what is this? Oh, Two of Cups. Yeah. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Sorry, Hierophant, the Ten of Cups at the bottom of this deck. And I just showed it to you a second ago, if I can grab this, from this deck. Ten of Cups at the bottom of this deck as well. And I said, this is a lesson for you to know that you deserve more. Cappy, this is strongly giving me that you have been wore your heart on your sleeve with someone and were very patient and trusting your gut and knowing this is something this person has to sort out for themselves. I'm going to leave them to it. And it looks like it is involving them closing out another chapter, another relationship of some sort, or an attachment. Even if it's not a relationship, it's still just attached to an ex or something like this. It's very unhealthy dynamic, and you've been waiting. This person is not passing the test by the looks of it. They refuse to change. They are retreating back into a karmic connection because it's their comfort zone. And the advice for you here is to move on, knowing that you deserve more than this. And what you're heading towards, if you do, is the Two of Wands, this is not like a Two of Wands where you've got to be standing at a crossroads. This is like a Two of Wands where one previous one that you thought you wanted, you drop like very quickly, like no hesitation of dropping that one that you thought you wanted, taking the new wand, heading off to have a new beginning in love with a soulmate, effectively, with the Two of Cups, the Hierophant of the Ten of Cups. Could be everything you actually wanted. This previous person is not gonna cut the mustard, basically, when this new person comes in, is what I'm getting, Cappy. And yeah, okay. So let's get a spirit animal card for you to finish off the reading. I really hope you enjoyed the reading. Please do hit the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to. I would love to have you a subscriber. And if it did resonate for you, please let me know. Leave me a comment. Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. So, can I get a spirit animal card for my wonderful Capricorns, please, for this reading today? For my Cappies. Okay, we've got 2. We've got the Parrot Spirit. Watch your words. We've got the Brown Bear Spirit. I swear that came out for you the last time I did a Capricorn reading. We've got the Brown Bear Spirit. Take time out. And at the bottom of the deck, the Bobcat Spirit. Life is a mystery. Anything else for Cappy? Okay, 2 more cards came out. We've got the Elephant Spirit, learn from the past, which is what I laughed at because I feel like this is a past person and you have learnt your lesson about them, but I don't think they have. I feel like this person is repeating a cycle with a toxic cycle, whether it's with the same person or they just keep picking toxic attachments over you. And at the end of the day, Cappy, that's their prerogative. They can do that if they want. But it's also, if you keep choosing them when they're doing that, it's also about learning about that cycle that you're investing in yourself, about why do you keep choosing someone who prefers to choose toxic attachments over you. Like, you're worth way more than that. And, you know, it's that transformation that your experience within this chapter with this person that is actually moving you on to the next chapter of your life. If this person wants to be stuck in the same cycle for this existence, then that's their call. I feel like you know that as well. I feel like you know that this is something that they're going to have to work out on their own, but learn from the past. And the other card that came out was the Wasp Spirit. Sometimes life stings, but it came out in reverse. Now, that's just what I was like. This card talks about, you know, sometimes we go through a situation and it feels like, well, that sucked, like, and there's no benefit. Like, if you've ever been stung by a wasp, it's just like, why, you little bastard, like, why did you have to do that? And also, whereas bees, you know, for example, they sting only as a last recourse, because also a bee normally, I think bees die if they sting. So they only do it as a last measure of defensiveness. Well, wasp just seems to sting for like, why what's the point of you? So this card is here to be like, even you think you've gone through something horrible and you're like, what was the point of that? Why did I have to experience that? There is actually some it's actually going to be a benefit in some way. It's going to be different for all of you. It could be that this person delayed things in your life up until the perfect moment where you would be in the perfect time, the perfect place for you to meet someone new, for example, or it's just the fact that you thought this was a purely negative experience, but the fact it has come out in reverse is actually like, oh, well, that there is something good to take from this. It didn't just sting, it actually taught me something. It's actually given me some, and I would encourage that way of looking at it. Whatever it is, there's always something we can take from it, and always something we can benefit from it. So be grateful for those elements of this situation with this person. Wish them well. They really need to be wished well, I think, and some positive energy sent towards them to break out of their own toxic cycle. But at the end of the day, that is for them to do. That's not up to you, Cappy. But that's what I've got for you. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here. I wish you all my best. Speak to you soon, Cappy. Bye.